My name is Gage Stutzman, and this is my demonstration speech. Ever since I was little, I've always enjoyed art. It always seemed like a second nature for me to just pick up a pencil or a crayon and just start doodling. I have never stopped enjoying art, and it has become now a sort of therapy for me, so I will try my best to keep up Bob Ross's image by painting a happy little cat. Now, do you like cats? Have you ever wanted to release some stress in a way that is healthy and can create something new? Have you ever wanted a picture of a cat on your wall? Well, I love cats, painting, and releasing stress, so painting a cat will be a perfect way to create something new and beautiful. The best part about painting this cat will be that it doesn't have to be perfect. It will be its own unique thing. So today, I will show you the 4 steps in painting your own cat. First, we will draw an outline, then we will mix the paint and paint the cat, then we will wait for it to dry and add touch-ups, then we will outline and finalize this funky little cat. As we begin, we can start with a pencil and a dream. Now, when creating an outline, I usually look for reference photos, but I'm just gonna full send it. So first off, if you can see very well, I'm gonna start off by sketching this nice head. This cat can be realistic, mine's not gonna be. So usually when I draw a cat, I start off with the basic head shape of a circle. I mean, it's probably hard for you to see, but you can get the basic idea. We're making a nice little circle here. Now we'll add some ears, nice ears there. And when I make cats, I always like to add a bunch of extra fluff that isn't needed anywhere. So we'll add some head fluff here, and some nice cheekbone fluff there, because everybody needs a nice fluffy cat in their life. So now moving on to the body, we can draw this nice little slim body here. Nice bit of chest fluff that is just some circles, and we'll draw that. We'll end that there. Add maybe a tail if you're feeling it, and just fluff that tail out there. Start from the bottom and go up, and tails. Now tails, I've noticed, usually get fluffier as you go up. So now we have a basic outline of a cat. Amazing. Now that we have an outline, we can move on to mixing and actually painting the cat. Since the cat I'm making is going to be a black cat, we can start with some black paint I have prepared in my messy little dish here. So when we paint this cat black, we have to make sure to leave some space in the head for the eyes and a possible nose here. So I'm going to start with painting the body. And now when painting with black, it usually is very pigmented. So it's very easy to just spread it everywhere that you need it to be. And when I paint, it's usually messy, but it works itself out in the end. So it's never really a problem for me. That'll all be okay in the end when I go in with an outline. Now off camera, I did get scared, so I added little circles for the eyes and a little tiny circle for a nose. Now that I am at a point where this looks almost horrifying, you can see that I left the ears open because I wanted to show how to make the little inner ear part. So all I'm gonna do is literally just add triangles there, and that'll be the inner ear part. Okay, now that we have an amazing base down, purely black and everything, we can start focusing on the eyes, which will require us to mix some green and yellow. Okay, so now ignoring how messy this is, we're gonna use this spot right here that's white. And so cats usually have like green or yellowish eyes, so I'm gonna add just a tiny teensy bit of green. That was a lot. There's that amount of green. And so then I'm gonna put yellow right next to it, and we're gonna add it maybe like this. Okay, and we have some like yellow and green. So for the base of the eyes, I'm gonna put yellow. So now, starting with a clean brush, I'm going to take the yellow and I'm going to start painting the eye like so, making sure to be careful of the edges because yellow does mix very easily with other colors, and that would not be good to mix with the black. So very carefully putting this yellow in here. I can get all this down. Looks like a yellow eye right now, but we will make it look better, I promise. And now we have 2 very bright, obviously, yellow eyes. Okay, and now with another clean brush, we're gonna take some green and add it right in the middle, right about there. Now, well, some cats have like strange eyes. This one's is just green, and that's okay, because that is how this cat is gonna be. And now that we have a nice little green pupil, we can move on to the ears and the nose. Now, they're both gonna be pink. You can mix red and white to make pink, but I have this wonderful pre-mixed pink that I will be using. Now, we can add some wonderful pink to this. If you couldn't tell already, this cat is almost looking like somewhat of a cat. Now, the part that every artist hates is waiting for the paint to dry. You can do many things while paint dries. You can play a violent video game, read a book, plan your trip to the Florida Keys, or just sleep. Now that we're done with whatever you did on your break, we can create a solid outline for this cat. Now, in making an outline for the cat, you usually use just basic markers. Any markers really work. Sharpies are probably best. First, I'm going to start with the black marker and outline all of the basic necessities. Now that the body is all mostly outlined, you can go in and outline the eyes. Now, you might have noticed the eyes look a bit crazy. I'm going to add pupils. Now that I've added pupils that is still hard to see, I'm going to add some paws because I feel like it's kind of missing some paws. So for some paws, I'm just going to draw some little circles here, some little hands, and boom, you got some paws. Now that we've painted this beautiful cat, you can hang it, display it, put it wherever you would like. Now as we end the video, we can review the 4 steps we used. First, we made a basic outline, then we painted and mixed paint to make the cat, then we waited for the paint to dry and added touch-ups, then finally we outlined this cat. And with that, this cat is finished. You can take the liberty to name it if you would like, but I just hope that you all got a chance to have a nice, calming painting. I also hope that you continue in the future to paint if you ever want to be calmed down, and thank you for painting with me today.